Hey everybody, my name's Sean and I'll be your instructor this semester. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you and working with all of you through these problems and through these ideas. I'm really passionate about mathematics. I'm really passionate about online learning, and I hope to bring that to this space first and foremost, and that I serve as an aid and a coach and a mentor through this course for you. So I'm looking forward to diving in. I wanted to share in this video the topics that we'll be unpacking in this class, what you can expect in terms of learning outcomes, skills, techniques that you'll acquire before ending this course with me. And then I'll go into afterwards kind of the nuts and bolts of the course, how it's going to look, how your grade will be broken down, policies, how you can expect coursework to go, scheduling, all that sort of stuff. But I want to start with the fun stuff first, which is what is this course and what ideas are we going to learn? So I'll scoot over to my chalkboard here. So this course is an introduction to functions. And it's really two courses in one, which is what makes it special, challenging, and everything everything like that. So it's two courses in one. What are those two courses? Well, the first kind of mini course is fluency in algebra. Or, math as a language. So, how can we represent quantities, numbers, relationships with symbols to better manipulate problem scenarios? Back in the day, they used to write things out in words. It wasn't until a few hundred years ago that we started really working with symbols primarily in terms of working with problems to solve problems. It really simplifies the process, even though it can get a rap for being kind of complicated. Who put all these letters in my math class? Haha. But these symbols are really logical statements that we work with. And so we build this fluency in the first part of this course and then throughout. And so that's kind of one way you can think about it, as like a fluency in algebra as if it were a second language to you. And then the second part is the world of functions. And what are functions? Well, we're going to unpack that later. But a function is a way to represent a relationship between two things. So it could be, between x and y. But what are x and y? Well, this could be, hours worked to paycheck. This could be dose of a medicine to, percentage of health outcomes increased. It can really be any two quantities that we care about. As long as we can draw a particular type of relationship between them, we can model them with functions. And in particular, in this course, we're going to look at linear functions, which are, no joke, the most important type of function that there is. I'll tell you right now that even at the highest levels of math, we try to make complicated functions look linear at small scales because linear functions are so helpful and they're so simple. And that's what makes them beautiful and powerful, is the fact that they are simple and they can represent a relationship very clearly at small and sometimes large scales. So the world of functions is really bringing the power of mathematics into the world of applied problems. So being able to talk about and solve problems that we care about. So linear functions is going to be the most important thing you probably learn in all of the math that you have to take. So that's pretty cool that we're going to kind of focus on learning the fluency of algebra and then just the most important functions you'll ever learn, and then see how they play with other functions later on. This course is a prerequisite for Math 145, which is college algebra, which we learn about different types of functions, and you kind of embed linear functions into that course, and then moving on up through calculus. Depending on where you get off the train, linear functions will play a key role. So you should keep an eye out for that word. You'll hear it a lot. But this is kind of what I wanted to give you in terms of an overview of the course. What you can expect are these kind of two mini courses in one. So I hope that helps kind of frame the class a little bit. I'll be introducing myself a little bit more in depth in the class discussion so you can kind of get to know me as a person as well as your professor. And yeah, I look forward to working with you all, and I'll see you in the next video where we talk about how this course is going to look and work, what you can expect.